We all have the same love, same enthusiast for Volkswagen. We try to do stuff our own. We try to have cars that are a little bit beyond the norm. They may never be perfect. They may never be done, but they are built by us, in our garages. Jimmy's house always looks like Ontario Volkswagen.
Welcome to iDriveSoCal, the podcast all about mobility from the automotive capital of the United States, Southern California. I'm Tom Smith, and as you can probably hear, I'm not inside in a studio. We're actually at Ontario Volkswagen in the Los Angeles suburb of Ontario, California, and we're outside at the Oktoberfest, second annual Ontario Volkswagen Oktoberfest. We're podcasting outside. Ontario Volkswagen is just off the 15 and also right by Ontario Airport. So just as we were doing that open, a jet was flying overhead. But joining me is Mike Pittman from, where are you from?
Wildomar, California.
From Wildomar, California. And Mike is part of not only the Oktoberfest Auto Show here at Ontario Volkswagen, but one of the clubs that's involved in the show. And your club name is Scrappy Dubs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mike, thank you for joining me for the iDriveSoCal podcast.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me, what the Scrappy Dubs, I know Jimmy Wilhide, who's the service manager here, service director, service advisor, whatever his exact title is,
right
here at Ontario Volkswagen. I know that he's part of the Scrappy Dubs car club, but tell me a little bit about it. How'd you guys get started? And what do you do? Other than participate at Oktoberfest here in Ontario Volkswagen.
Right. We've known each other for a long time. We've been friends. Practically kind of grown into family. Practically what we do, we're just a group of friends. We all have the same love, same enthusiast for Volkswagen, for European cars, and. Okay. We all got together and we help each other out. We had different strengths, and when somebody needs help with a car, we get down in the garage. We have late nights and get some good music going, and we put together our crazy ideas and we make the stuff happen. So that's all it became. And we try to stand out a little bit. We try to do stuff our own. We try to have cars that are a little bit beyond the norm. And like I said, the cool thing about all of our cars is they may never be perfect. They may never be done. But they are built by us, in our garages. And like I said, we have a great time at doing it. And, I think that's all what friendships are about, is growing up, growing older, and constantly evolving, constantly changing stuff and doing stuff for the love of the cars that we love to drive.
So did you guys are you all Southern California, all high school buddies or college buddies, or just kind of meet somewhere along the line? Or
Yeah, we kind of met in between. We had friends that kind of knew each other, and, we kind of met, at the time I was a wheel repair guy, and, I did some
wheel repair.
Yeah, so I had my old mobile wheel repair business, so I did that. That's how I kind of met Jimmy, and, we got together, repaired some stuff for him, and started hanging out. And we would literally Friday, Saturday night, it was almost either at Jimmy's house or other friends' houses, and we'd hang out late at night. And multiple times did I have probably 4 or 5 cars stored at Jimmy's house. Jimmy's house always looks like Ontario Volkswagen.
Well, I know he's got 7 or 8 or 6 or 8. I know he's got a number of cars on his own.
Definitely.
So if you have a few of your cars stored at his place too, he must have a little bit of space.
Yeah. He did, and he still has more space now. So there's always been a little competition between us, between who has more cars. So it always is always changing.
So you have a number of cars at the moment?
About 10. Somewhere around there.
All Volkswagens?
VW, Audi, trucks, big 4-wheel drive trucks, boats, jet skis. Yeah, we have quite a bit of stuff. So
okay, so let's talk Volkswagen specifically. What car did you bring here today?
We brought my wife's Volkswagen Mark IV Jetta GLI.
Mark IV, and for those of you that have listened to the podcast, you know that Mark IV is just interchangeable with generation, right?
Pretty much.
Every time a car is completely redone, that's a new generation. And same thing for Volkswagen. They just use Mark as a German thing, right?
Chassis.
Okay. Gotcha. So and we were looking at your wife's car in the dealership. It's actually literally parked in the dealership right now. Tell me about some of the things that you guys did. I know the hood was something special that you did where it comes over the headlights just a little bit.
Yeah, so it's called a Bossier. Like I said, it was
called a Bossier.
Bossier hood, yes.
Bossier hood.
Yeah, and
is that just like the style?
Yeah, it's a style. It's for people who kind of want a little bit more of an aggressive look.
Okay.
And there's different variations. They do sell pre-made kits that you can weld on. That one was actually custom. Like I said, cereal boxes and cutting out templates onto metal and making it happen. And she wanted a little bit of a one. She didn't want one too crazy. So, like I said, that was done. Welded. Most of all the body work was done between me and a friend of mine, Dave Elledge, who's the one who painted the car. Everything from that to all the interior being redone, suspension, bushings, coilovers, the custom Euro trunk on the back, as we were speaking about. So yeah, there's quite a bit of things done to it. We didn't want to go too far-fetched with the car, like most of our other cars, because she does drive the car every single day. So the car sees the freeway, it sees the rocks, it sits in traffic. I mean, and if that car's not the tip-top shape, he'd definitely hear about it.
And regarding rocks, you mean the suspension's not so tight that you're ruining your wife's back as she drives it to and from work every day.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
If that Starbucks is spilling inside the car, we got a problem.
I have to mention this. I don't know that this correlation is going to make a whole lot of sense, but I'm in the middle of reading the biography that was put out on Steve Jobs shortly after he passed, or right along the time that he passed. And I can't help but think how, him and Wozniak and so many other businesses and so many other, passionate hobbyists, whatever, they start in the garage, knocking around, doing things for fun with a couple of friends. And, there's really no difference between what Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak did. Well, except the big business,
right.
the advent of Apple, of course. But it's on a similar plane. And the funny thing is here at Ontario Volkswagen, I don't know if you know the history of this dealership, but Earl Reed, who's the general manager here, I've had a couple of talks with him. And this store was actually started by Mr. Sherman, and Mr. Sherman started as a hot rod shop.
Wow.
So, you never know.
Right.
20, 30 years from now, you could be the owner of a dealership somewhere from you and Jimmy and the rest of the guys, messing around and hobbyists, passionate hobbyists and taking it to the next level.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You never know about these things, but there's a little irony that I wanted to point out. So you brought your wife's car here. Now, are you one of the judges for the competition?
Yes, I did help.
The judging's done.
Yes.
All right. I didn't know that, and Jimmy didn't share that with me. So do you want to share any insight, or you know what? I don't want to ruin it. No.
Well, what we kind of look for is we kind of look for the whole package. A lot of cars look really great on the inside, made on the outside. Vice versa. So a lot of the cars we look at, and a lot of the cars, some of the cars are still here anyways. We like the whole package.
Sure.
We like to see things that have been done in every aspect of that car. So
Sure. So focusing back on, yes, we are here, and the auto show is going on, the Oktoberfest Auto Show, but Scrappy Dubs. So the club started as you guys buddies, and what are your activities now? Do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook page? I know you mentioned you have a big event coming up, so it kind of sounds like a club that is potentially growing into something.
Yes, we're trying to. Right now, Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Instagram page. So we're a little bit on social media, and like I said, it's we're not trying to grow as a big, huge car club. Going to be all over the place.
We want to share the passion.
Yeah, exactly. Share the passion. Share what we love, what everybody else loves about these cars. And yes, we have a show that's be coming up on July 20th of next year. July 20th, 2019, down at on San Diego Harbor. So literally, it's Spanish Landing. It's a park. It's across the street from the airport.
Okay.
San Diego Airport, and it's gonna be beautiful, great weather. Of course, San Diego. And, we're going to be probably limited to about 150 to 200 cars. We don't want to go too much.
Okay.
And we're trying to get practically SoCal's finest of European VW Audis to the show, to the event. And, we just want to have a great time. We want to have a fulfilled day. We're going to have everything from friendly competitions, like I said, to cornhole, potato sack races.
So it's gonna be a show, but it's gonna be a gathering, a Woodstock, if you would, right?
Pretty much
of Volkswagens and people getting together and enjoying.
Right, and you can bring the whole family and come down and have a great time, and that's kind of what we want to bring back into it, where you're able to come down and you don't have people that are bored sitting around. Everybody's able to come. Everybody's able to have a great time and, share the love together.
So I'm sure more details of that are going to come out as it gets closer, because we're a number of months away right now.
Yes.
But how do people find you guys, Scrappy Dubs, on wherever online, Facebook or Instagram or website? Give us the stats on where they can find you.
Well, a good friend of mine, Mike, he's normally posting stuff every single day. So every single day you see a new car that has applied to be into the car show. So every single day you will see a new car pop up. So
are we talking about on Facebook?
Yes, Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, Facebook and Instagram. What is the how do you find you guys on Facebook?
Name on there so far is Dubs by the Shore.
Dubs by the Shore, and that's
yes.
DUBS.
Correct.
By the Shore. BY the Shore.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then so that's for the event. Do you actually have a Facebook page for the club itself?
We do have one for Scrappy Dubs, and that's exactly how it's spelled, Scrappy Dubs.
SCRAPPY.
Yes.
DUBS.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And we mostly just share our love. So the things that we do are our cars. Like I said, right now we just got done, completing a right-hand drive Mark III turned into a Vento now.
A right-hand drive, which for those of you listening that don't know, literally they move the steering wheel and all controls of the vehicle from one side of the car to the other.
Yeah.
Just because they love the cars. And they can.
Exactly. And then just to be different, just to have the car kind of be a little different from the rest, and just to try out our luck and our skill set to see if it's, we're able to do it. And the only way to test it out is to jump both feet in.
All right. Well, that's cool. I look forward to seeing that car. So Facebook, you got Scrappy Dubs, you got Dubs by the Shore, and then Instagram.
Same thing. We also have SoCal water cooled as well.
SoCal water cooled, and the significance of that is from 84 on, it's water cooled. From 84 prior, it's air cooled.
Yes.
For all of Volkswagen.
Yes.
Okay.
So SoCal water cooled, we like to just share great cars. So anybody's cars.
Is that a website or is that Facebook?
Facebook
okay.
And Instagram as well. So SoCal water cooled, we just share the love. We go on there and we share a lot of cars that we come across. Cars that are inspiring to others. Scrappy Dubs are mostly our cars. We like to just share progress of things that we do.
Okay.
And then obviously Dubs by the Shore is for the show that we're having July 20th.
Man, you got like social media management going on here.
Right.
SoCal water cooled on Facebook, Scrappy Dubs on Facebook, and Dubs by the Shore on Facebook.
Yes.
All right. Mike Pittman of Scrappy Dubs, SoCal water cooled, and Dubs by the Shore. Thank you for coming on the iDriveSoCal podcast here at Ontario Volkswagen during the Ontario Volkswagen second annual Oktoberfest 2018 style. Is there anything you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
I just want to say thanks for having us on. I appreciate it. It was great talking to you. And like I said, this is a great event, and glad you're able to come and make it out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining me. And we look forward to doing it again in the future. Who knows? Maybe I will come down to Dubs by the Shore. We'll have to see.
Definitely. That'd be awesome.
All right, Mike. Thanks again.
Thank you.
For iDriveSoCal, I'm Tom Smith. Thank you, as always, for tuning in.
This episode was engineered and edited by Bobby Flores.